What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Sin City Manny Wise, Finney the Legend, Bubbles. This is a story that right now is hot. And unfortunately, it'll be forgotten about soon. 3 lives destroyed. 2 families devastated. And what the hell was it over? It was over YouTube. It was over insults hurled over YouTube. Sin City Manny Wise. A lot of people are painting him in a certain way, in a certain light. And for the most part, I think they're right. The videos that we've seen, the videos that we've heard about, Manny Wise was a bully. He bullied people for his spot. He bullied people for a lot of various reasons. Finney the Legend had beef with him, poked at him, made fun of his wife, knowing what he was dealing with. The videos I've seen about Manny, or where Manny was involved, he wasn't playing with a full deck. The way he came off, he wasn't playing with a full deck. Those are the worst type of people to antagonize. And it seems like Finney the Legend wasn't getting much payout messing with this kind of cat. Somebody told me that you combine their 2 channels when the incident occurred, they had about 6,000 subscribers combined. Imagine. It's not a lot of people. And you decide one day, Manny Wise, he decided one day, he was loading up his gun. He knows his wife and kids are part of his life. As he's loading up this gun, he has evil intentions. He knows Finney's in town. Bubbles is in town. He feels disrespected by them on a daily basis. But then when they showed up to his city, it was something that he couldn't handle. It was something that couldn't go unpunished. And again, he's loading up this gun. And his mind is on 2 strangers. His mind isn't on his wife or his kids. His mind isn't on himself. His focus is 2 strangers. So Finney decides he's going to go live out in the open. He's going to go live in a place that somebody from that city would recognize it immediately and say, oh, he's right there. And that's exactly what Manny Wise must have done. He saw the live and he said, I know where he's at. He had said the day before, I'm looking for you. Where you at? I can't find you. Where you at? Manny Wise's ego made him go and hunt for somebody. Finney the Legend, his ego made him post up in the open. Here I am. You don't have to look for me. I'm right here. So Manny Wise pulls up. We already know the story. I told the story the other day. I did a video. Hundreds of people have done videos on this. Now, Manny Wise is facing the death penalty. Right now, he doesn't care. It hasn't set in yet. As a former lifer, I can tell you that everyone that gets a life sentence, sooner or later, it hits you. I remember, I knew when I did what I did, I knew when they put the handcuffs on me, I was never going to see the streets again. But I didn't give it thought. I remember being in Pelican Bay. They just brought our dinner trays. My Sally and I are both sitting on the bottom bunk. That's where you sit to eat. You can't sit one on the top, one on the bottom. And I was taking a bite of my food, and it hit me. I'm going to die right here. And I remember eating, thinking, damn, this is it. And then I moved on. There's a lot of people in prison, they get a life sentence, and when the realization hits them, they take their own lives. Or they lose their mind. I don't know what it's like to get found guilty and get the death penalty. I know what it's like to get charged with it because I was charged with it as well. But Manny Wise is going to either get life in prison or the death penalty. And right now, he's still blaming Finney and Bubbles for a decision he chose to make. Sooner or later, it's going to dawn on him. He could have stayed home with his wife and kids. How is he going to respond to that? Is he going to be able to brush it off and say, it's part of the game? Is he going to hurt himself? Is he going to lose his sanity? I don't know. But we're going to find out. There are serious consequences when you do serious things like that. I remember being in prison, telling my daughter, enjoy being a kid for as long as you can. Because when you start doing adult things, you get adult problems. The type of problems that Manny Wise is facing now, the reality is very, very cold, very harsh. Manny Wise is not going to be a superstar in there. He's probably going to get clowned. I mean, what's up with that makeup, Holmes? You want to go make some makeup in your cell? That'll be the dudes that he's cool with, but will his ego be able to take it? How long will his wife ride with him? Because they all fall off. He's alone now. And he will be for the rest of his life. He's in a world where he can't trust nobody. Better not. The dude that's going to be your closest homie on the yard, he'll be the one asked to put a knife in you if you slip up, Manny. You chose your ego over your family. You chose revenge over your freedom. Good luck. That's my video for today, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.